Konnichiwa, Pokemon fan. Down here after my channel, I'm out here with FunAverage57. Say hi.
Ah.
Alright, to celebrate any Pokemon. Yeah, I don't want to tell you I'm doing Pokemon Anime 25th anniversary. We're doing a tier of after coordination fight. All 17 that have been done up until episode 102. Because by the time it gets released, we'll be on April 1st. Episode 103, 104 will be released, and obviously we can't watch that and do two at the exact same time.
It's okay. They're going to be 10 out of 10 episodes because anything in Kalos is always 10 out of 10.
That's a damn lie, you know that.
Yeah, like we totally had a coronation fight in Kalos already.
We did.
Okay, I was expecting you to think about it more, and so I could call you out on thinking about it more. I know. I was making a joke. Wait, twice.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. The episode I skipped over. I mean, not the episode I skipped over. The battle I skipped over while rewatching all of these. God damn.
What happened?
I forgot. Listen, that is one of the most forgettable fights. We will get to it when we get to it.
Yeah,
anyway.
There we go. Alright, so pretty much, after, we already kind of thinking about after I've done so, until, I thought there were 16, Game Freak Victor called me out and said in fact I forgot one, and I didn't care about that one. Honestly, but hey, we gotta keep it true. After 17 on-screen fights. So, all of you don't count the fight that show like a whole picture of. I'll put the picture up screen right now. Now when I think I put it in editing. But yeah, this type of battling doesn't count because we don't know what specifically asked you to get this fight, what strategy he used, or how the end result was. Except for the obvious he won.
And also animation and personal bias.
What?
As like additional points. Animation and
we're gonna get to the part about talking about how each of the ranking going to work. Like I was talking about what battle we're not counting.
Oh, then we should restart that.
Now look at that. Who cares? They're two of us.
No. Okay. No cutting it out.
Yeah, we're doing it live. No, we're doing it recording.
Oh,
I wish I was doing it live. Maybe that would have been better. But nah.
It'll be better in time.
Yeah. Alright. So pretty much we got 0 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. 0 out of 10 pretty much being a boring ass battle, or they're too quick to for. Wait, no, not fair. Pretty much the battle has to be crappy. The borderline crappy and short. It doesn't matter how long the battle was, if that quick grab crappy, it could be a 0 out of 10. Hell, even the longest fight could still be a 0 out of 10. And the 10 out of 10 obviously hey, the battle they're gonna have, no such thing as a perfect fight. There's never something as a perfect fight. That's the sad part about that. You think the guy anything to say about the point you want to bring up?
Yeah. Yes. So, we're ranking these by a few criteria. We have the actual animation of the battle. Some episodes have better animation than others, and so does the battles. So I'm taking that to account. We're taking into account the actual realism of the battle. So if this was an actual Pokemon game and you're battling with these Pokemon using these moves, who should win, who should lose? This will definitely come with a lot of the battles that we'll talk about later. We're also ranking these on general engagement and disengagement, because some of these battles are really boring, and some of them are really engaging, and also personal bias, because there's some things we love and there's some things we hate.
Yeah, who have personal bias in a tier list? Not me, that's for certain.
I mean, what? No. This is the definitive truth. Okay, this is 100% the actual tier list of all the battles so far.
Alright then, so if we got the criteria out of the way, we got 17 battles to get group, so let's go. I want to kill myself for saying that.
Really, really.
No, I'm joking, not really. Alright, the very first fight, I versus Vickers. If I say her name wrong, don't sue me. I can't get name right. Like I acted into it for too long.
This was in episode 18. Satoshi participates the Pokemon World Championships. So this was the very first coordination battle and probably the very first serious battle of the whole series. So we had multiple Pokemon battles. We had Pikachu versus Raichu, Gengar versus Raichu, Electro versus Gengar, and then Pikachu versus Electrode. Yeah, that's right. I have notes copied on each of the battle changes. So let's talk about Pikachu versus Raichu. What do you think about that?
I am about to get annoyed. They're going to do another. Oh my god, we're going to have another Pikachu beat Raichu situation. But I actually like the fact how Vic get Raichu saying, I'm not like that reckless Raichu back in Sinnoh, and I'm not like Lieutenant Sword Raichu where they know any quick moves. I am versatile. I can hit you quickly. And so in short, they'll not expect me not to be able to touch you.
Yeah. What I found interesting because we were having this talk on Monday about Pikachu being a glass cannon Pokemon. Pikachu's attacks are really deadly. However, he's still a Pikachu, so his defense is pretty scamperish. Yeah, that's a word now.
Sure.
So when we saw Pikachu and Raichu do a Thunderbolt clash, Pikachu was on par with Raichu, which that's no surprise. Pikachu has beaten Raichu before.
But they back in the random say that feature even oversold in evolutionary state when it comes to their power. Yeah. So,
and also there was a creative use of Iron Tail during that section of the fight that referenced back to the original series, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it was.
So
it was a flatback form. So
yeah. So then, anything left to say about that part of the fight, or should we go on to
the one part because I did like I said, oh my god, no, he's saying great, we're doing this again. Gamefully, actually, yeah, we're not doing it. Please should come back. That's the one thing I liked. Okay, great. We don't have to see another Pikachu versus Raichu fight to one of them faint.
Yes, and Pikachu can be used later on because oh boy, what happens later after that? So yeah, Pikachu gets returned, and then Gengar comes out to play. And can I be honest? Yo, Gengar's psychic.
Yeah, that was freaking
wrecks the crap out of Raichu.
I freaking doing like that. Question. I forgot the name of that thing. But hey, Raichu, you're player to me, so have fun with that.
So yeah, no, Gengar ruins Raichu, and definitely Raichu gets knocked out by the end of that. I think it was really enjoyable seeing Gengar in action, and honestly, throughout this whole rewatching all the fights, it was always a treat seeing Gengar back on screen. Not gonna lie.
I with the fact I got a gift of it, I might make it during the editing, but I find the whole laughter contagious.
The what?
No, he laughed at the end when after he beat Raichu. Like, I can't.
Oh yeah. And also, Gengar being intangible to normal attacks, which with Raichu in the tail, this is gonna come in very shortly later.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah, without further ado, Electro versus Gengar. Yeah.
Yep.
First off, I do think it was very clever that it was being foreshadowed the deadly combination attack, which is really creative, to take a Pokemon like Electrode and just make it a freaking wrecking ball of destruction.
Yeah.
My only problem with it is that technically, shouldn't Gengar be intangible to?
Yeah, exactly. Like they felt that move like a type move. It kind of implies that like Oh, it did nothing. Well, but that's a lot. Gengar should be able to fake through, like right through tail attack. But for some reason, don't know. I get Gengar had to actively turn on his hand ability.
I guess, but I feel like that should have been passive, and I do think he should have phased through it, but I get why they didn't do it.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe his hand ability is active because you get a passive. That means a lot of hit to Sherry be touching a go type. So I feel like it is that go type do need to actively have that on. Hell, remind me about that in Phantom. He let they Tenbo forever.
Yeah. And sadly for our ghosty friend, Electro was just too fast, and I think this was very easily seen. Gengar was just getting overwhelmed with Electro's speed and really couldn't react to him.
Keep that.
And as a reason,
keep that part about Gengar. Keep that in mind about the whole Gengar B situation because that fight not gonna be brought in 2 fights.
It's gonna be brought up. I noticed it. I don't know. I don't remember how many fights, but like
it's 2 of them. 2 of them.
It's very often that Gengar gets outsped, and that's the reason he gets freaking wrecked. But with that being said, yeah, Gengar dead. This was a reason. I would say this was a reasonable defeat for Gengar. Just got outsped.
Yeah.
But speaking about speed, we're now on to the final battle, which is Pikachu versus Electrode. So Pikachu being a speedy type Pokemon versus Electrode speed. So what was it that Pikachu activated Electrode's ability? Oh yeah, Pikachu hit Electro so hard it activated his ability and he blew up.
It wasn't that hit him so hard. It's the fact that was the finishing blow because that aftermath worked. Once an opponent get hit by King Blow, it made that blow.
Yep, and well, that's exactly what happened there. Honestly, we don't know if Electro was taking like damage as he's like basically hitting the wall and like.
Oh yeah, that is weird though. Yeah, that is weird because I think the Iron Tail might have been the only real movie that got hit. Well, yeah, also Psychic to some degree.
Right. But it was really Iron Tail that did most of the it was the direct hit damage, and that caused the KO. And honestly, I'm fine with that. I think Electro's probably exhausted by bouncing around everywhere.
I mean, I do like the fact we get a reference back to Electro being being its own makeshift protect, but at the same time, kind of wonder how that even really worked though. It's still whole grid, so we're in the pulling the thick group.
Sure, but also, I mean, when Electro Web was first introduced, it was shown to withstand an unavoidable Z move.
I felt that different though, because it's really that one I say different because Korea don't have big Mimikyu appendages are, so for all we know, it might not be able to fit good the hole.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Mimikyu is just anything that is darkness underneath its cloth, it is Mimikyu.
Yeah, but the point is though, what is the darkness?
Mimikyu.
I mean the part, Victor. We know the Mimikyu, but what part of Mimikyu inside the darkness that actually work? Is it hand and feet? Or the hand and feet too big that can't fit the hole? Or the too tiny? But when I pull them though, I ain't the cake though. They have if they figure anything.
Yes.
So yeah.
Either way, we can definitely say that this is a reference back to Electro Web being a very strong defense when used on itself.
And that's the only why it's so versatile. Why a lot of people agree is the best move the people learn.
As of recently, yep.
Yep.
And also, just final note, I would say this was good animation. Not the best animation, but for a typical battle and journeys, this was a pretty good. There was good animation all around.
And also the fact that I didn't feel like anyone did like a stupid move or stupid mistake out of nowhere. I mean, you could grasp saying you mentioned before why Gale couldn't the fake grew. Like even I did say if I made Gale had the athlete have it on though, at the same time, I think after the first hit, you just think, yeah, I'll let that being 10 before everything else.
Also, as an extra note, I'm considering this fight a half episode fight, as the fight itself took half an episode. to start and conclude.
Oh yeah, true.
But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Let's get to the ranking. So, where you put Dami?
It's a very good stuff for the fight, though. It definitely doesn't deserve being. I think Nick go up to not a 5 out of 10. I think Nick go up to the part. It definitely deserves being high up, though. I still think like a perfect 10 because it's still like point out how the game not to turn 10 or some stuff though. So I say maybe a 9 out of 10. What about you?
I'm gonna be honest. I put it at 9 out of 10 at first, but then I think later at some point I bumped it up to a 10 out of 10 because it was a really good first battle. I think we can agree the only biggest issue with this fight was that it was like Gengar's intangibility for the most part, right?
Yeah,
you can say that.
you know what? I'll put it up to 10 then, because the whole Gengar tendency thing could be said the fact though. You could just retcon it away, so the fact though, oh, maybe Gengar they turn over to a Gath to avoid Raichu tail. So okay, really.
Yes, but essentially that's the only issue with the fight. And even technically, we don't know the logistics of Electro like just zooming past the stages because that was just really creative and very unique.
Yep.
And also, we got some unique references. The direct reference back to OS and the indirect reference about Electro being a very good defense against things.
Alright then, so the next fight.
So the next battle is episode 20. It was an insert fight. Do you know the names? It was Ash versus who?
I forgot. I gratefully I remember putting them. Gratefully I remember putting each of the name while I'm making the pictures. So let's see. Oliver. He English name it Oliver. Yeah, that's his English name. I'm not going to try to look for a Japanese name. His English name Oliver. Episode 20.
Okay, yeah, Oliver. Okay, so the only battle here was yeah. So this was just 1v1 with Pikachu and Meganium. So honestly, Ash has a disadvantage here. However, you know our boy Ash.
Yeah, if I have one major complaint, about the fight before we go for anything else, then like,
the only things I really no, go ahead.
Okay, so what I was about to say was the one major complaint I have about that fight is like Pikachu ain't stupid yet. There's somebody that have to make it look stupid. Like, okay, after Pikachu, you quickly have to so you can hit it before it's solid be hit, and for some reason, Pikachu, I got an idea what to try to hit Meganium right in the face. When there's some of the time that was the area where Pikachu about hit, it was solid being going to come out. You think it'd him in the leg and trip him. But oh no, forget that though. They go great to the blast zone and I got hit by Solar Beam.
I think we can both agree that this, like that part of the fight was probably our biggest issue. If you ask me, right, Solar Beam is a 2-turn move, right? We can say that?
Yeah, so yeah, that's another thing.
So you're telling me a 2-turn move is faster than Quick Attack, let alone Ash's Pikachu's Quick Attack? Excuse me? Pikachu should have hit Meganium first, and if Meganium was able to withstand that, then Meganium should then fire Solar Beam. And on top of that, even though I should say Quick Attack should have hit first, I would have also said that Pikachu alone should have died from that Solar Beam head on.
Yep.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, Glack can for a reason though, but and that's the Pikachu for you. I think they later on remember the fact that Pikachu doesn't have good defenses, so it did early on when they realized, oh wait, Pikachu could take a hit like that. And some of they kind of implied that Pikachu was running on fumes because the fact that he's shown having the obvious scuff marks on him.
Yeah, no. Like he was damaged, but freaking a head-on Solar Beam, like that ain't nothing. And also I do say the animation in this particular episode was really good, especially with the Solar Beam. Even though we have problem with that, I do say like that animation and Pikachu just getting wiped with the solar beam. That was really good.
Alright, so we can agree the battle is 0 out of 10. I'm fucking on that.
No.
Yeah.
It is definitely low tier for being an insert, or I say it's high tier for being an insert battle, but it's a low tier battle for sure.
So 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10?
I put it 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10, damn, that's low.
Because it's an insert battle.
I feel like maybe 4 out of 10 them for being an insert battle. At least it did a job. It meant to be when episode when it did, they'll probably re-establishing Ash and Gold. Like, Gold cast more Pokemon, they have realized that, oh wait, Ash had to at least do one battle during this episode, so it did one job.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with putting. I'm fine with putting in 4.
Alright, so the next fight though, which again, that because I felt that I didn't know it is it, but we either this is after the next fight, the Torque guy.
The what? Right.
Yeah. Episode 21. Because, again, I didn't know about it because of the fact that Ash won it, but I did think that he rank got updated. Because how I got all the pictures before Victor reminded me to get to look at the timeline is I look at all of Ash's achievement. And use the achievement is the fact that Ash get upgrade to rank or a downgrade. The only time when it didn't mention an upgrade was when they said unknown rank, but that's because of the fact that they didn't tell you, oh right, I got back to great rank after falling out of it.
Yeah.
So the guy fight wasn't even mentioned because of the fact that it did nothing to ask the rank. Or it did something to ask the rank, but we don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. This is all the notes I put. Subpar battle. Nothing bad. Nothing good.
So 3 out of 10 then? Because I don't know I got anything else.
Honestly, I put it in 1 out of 10. Because the fact that it didn't do anything, like, and shoot, we forgot about this battle.
Yeah, because that's the sad part. I remember every fight I got here, I remember all of them except for that one fight. How that's sad when even I remember the 2 Riolu fight that he lost. I can remember though, but I can't remember the goddamn Toro fight. But funny enough, that Toro fight even probably be the whole indicator of making why I get Riolu, but I couldn't remember for the life of me. So alright, so 1 out of 10.
Oh, so there's a difference between 0 out of 10 and 1 out of 10?
It did crap. It did crap in general. We can't find anything.
No. I'm saying you have 0 out of 10 on.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It literally just grabbed crap that not even demon about it, and another that I brought to the table. The thing, the Toro fight only have one thing, being the fact to make Ash actually have something. Ash connect, and that's it. Besides that, though, I have nothing else.
Anyway, let's for the sake of time, let's keep going. The next battle was episode 25. We made our first return to Kalos, and it's for the World Coronation series.
Oh yeah, that's the funny part about that. The World Coronation episode 25 actually the very first time where after the coronation fight, not in Kanto.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Because all 3 that I mentioned all been in Kanto. In fact, all 3 of them definitely been in Viridian City.
I see that now. Yeah. All right. So episode 25. There are 2 battles. There is the battle with the Monster trainer, and then there is the Karina battle.
All right.
The first battle I labeled it as an insert battle,
yeah,
and it was Pikachu versus Clawminster.
It did nothing.
Clawminster took on a Thunderbolt, which I found very impressive. However, it was a 1-hit KO. I think Pikachu did Iron Tail.
And so that fight between with the filler. It was a filler fight.
It was straight up filler.
So the fight 0 out of 10 for.
I put 1 out of 10 because I'm keeping 2 very specific battles for 0 out of 10.
Alright. I can take it what you want. So yeah, never mind. You're right. So yeah, so this one the $1 fight.
I will take a small, quick battle over those 2 battles.
Yep.
Any day.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the second half, or rather half of the actual episode for 25. So Karina's battle was about half an episode long, and there was quite a bit. So the first showdown was Gengar versus Men Shao. Did I pronounce that right?
Let go with it. Who cares?
Okay. So so what I have is that Gengar had the advantage. However, Karina being a good gym leader, she was ready for that weakness.
Actually, wait, before we keep going
And
though, there's one
this
problem.
is
Wait, I'm sorry. Before we keep going, there's one problem about that fight that I didn't really enjoy. The whole
what?
okay, we've been shown multiple damn time that Gengar second it grabbed the person. So I feel like they definitely fought Gengar to lose because hey, if they're going, the freaking fighting type of second, let me go with Rocket. Go ahead. Why? Why would you do that?
I'm gonna be honest. I wrote that as a note. It said Gengar used a rock against a fighting type when he was asked to use Psychic.
So yeah,
Like,
that was just making sure it is the same. Yeah, you take your L, Gengar.
however, at some point, Karina really quickly took back Manshao and took out Lucario. Which Lucario, really speedy boy, and guess what?
Yeah. If I
Gengar got outsped and killed.
if I must say the fact of hey, Gengar have levitate. That beam was like that beam very constant Gen 7. It have it have no ability at the moment because we don't know if have crit ability or not. But it also definitely not have levitate.
Though I will say this, I would not get a point for making Gengar seem weak, as like we were both analyzing this video or this battle, and we both noticed that okay, Gengar's weakness, like extreme weakness, is speed.
Yeah.
If he's up against any speedy opponent, Gengar will lose.
I feel like I do feel like we still got a doctor point for the whole. We may not duck a whole point, but at least then it docks something in the fact of the rock psychic. I just thought that was dumb.
Oh no, yeah. That was one of my negatives. But anyway, with that being said, anything about Lucario and Gengar? I just really pointed out the speed thing.
No. Because the fact of the matter, if a grip, Bone Rush blocks Shadow Ball, Gengar got wrecked hard, and that's it.
Alrighty.
It ain't
So
the bright
now
side.
we have
Wait.
Manshao.
Wait. At least on
Oh
the
no,
bright side.
yeah, go ahead.
At least on the bright side, Gengar got defeated by super effective move, so no one can say anything else.
Yeah, that's true. And then like there wasn't anything bad about the moves up to this point. So the next battle was Menshao versus Dragonite. After Gengar got defeated, Karina took back Lucario, and Ash brought out Dragonite, and Karina brought back out Menshao. Again, another disadvantage for Menshao, as Dragonite is a flying type. So my points for creativity go to the Dragon Dance usage, using to repel off of Menshao's attacks. And in addition to that, a boost in attack and speed.
Also,
Do you have anything else?
I like the fact that Ado that actually also using those slap to beat up Dragon Dance. Like, okay, let's not take so long for me to get the attack boost and beat, but let's just beat it up.
Yep. And also, Dragonite took out Menshao, like really strong damage. And Menshao should have already been weakened by Gengar a bit.
Actually, no, I haven't. You haven't.
It took a few hits.
What hit?
Menshao.
It didn't.
It didn't.
Think about it. We talk about it. It dog Gengar move. So the rock second did nothing. Could jump over it. So what hit they took? That thing was perfect help. Dragonite one shot.
Well, Dragonite's just that beast.
And then he also made sure to affect the game attack boost. And also, side note, man, he also wanted a Glad Can. Not a full on Glad Can, but not going to take a good hard hit.
Yeah. Alright, so after Menshao was defeated, Karina brought out Lucario, and immediately Mega evolved. And immediately, this is my note. The animation for Mega Evolution was not that good. It was subpar. It wasn't bad, but I felt like it could have been better. Definitely compared to X and Y's Mega Evolution.
Are you saying
Considering,
are you saying with animation? You're saying with it up there? Because some people might get on you saying, "What? What are you saying?" They want to make sure you have your cake to defend yourself, but in case someone gonna bring it up, saying,
here's the thing: we got better Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon than we did in this battle right here.
and a lot of people said they hate the out there sun moon, so you can take that. You.
I love Journey's art style. I love X and Y's art style. But I'm gonna be honest, the Mega Evolution for this Karina fight was not that great. I expected a little bit better. But if anything, it's not the art style. Like Karina doing her poses, that's fine. The actual animation that went into the Mega evolving, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I don't like. But anyway, Ash immediately responded with Dragon Dance to close the speed and power gap, which I felt was really good. And
then we thought of the next problem, Hyper Beam. And mine, it's gonna be brought. You gotta get another fight soon that we have never seen. I don't count that through a picture. That's so back early on in the video. Hyper Beam ever successfully working. It literally just a placeholder move because the fact though, when you think of a Dragon, you think of them knowing Hyper Beam. You really should have not give Ash Dragonite Hyper Beam. Or at least not giving one that takes so long to charge up. Hell, even Ash Snow I can do it faster.
Yeah. So then after a bit of the fight, Dragonite and Lucario are taking hits. But I also put the note that Dragonite should be at low stamina at this point because it took a considerable amount of hits.
All the hit that took the wall resisted.
Right. That's why I said low stamina, not like KO status.
At first I might be in mid. Until when we do the Giant Claw versus Power Plant Clyde. That one I definitely say it should be on red.
Right, but it shouldn't be knocked out. And I do agree that Lucario probably should have been knocked out with the double. Wait, no, I don't even think it was double. It's like triple Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw.
No, I don't think it was triple. It was double.
Yeah. Either way, double. That's like, and Dragonite is already shown to have really, really high attack.
Another thing about it is the whole Hurricane. Hurricane sucks.
Especially in this battle, because it really didn't do anything to
all the good rock and all parts of how it looked though, it just looked like weaker version of Gut. Hell, even P. Delphin Black and White though can make it a little more powerful with the Gut.
But Hurricane gets redeemed later, so let's leave it at that.
And then the final collision, Power Punch with the Giant Claw, 2 resistant moves. If I not realized something, Hurricane was literally the only move that wasn't resistant throughout the whole fight.
But also, Hurricane's hard to land, so it's fair why Ash didn't just spam Hurricane. But yeah, 2 resistant moves, but one was double Dragon Dance, and the other one was one power up punch.
Also adaptability. If you're going out for ability, adaptability, because all Mega Show have one ability. With Mega Claw, you have adaptability. With Memory Summon, it acts similar to a dab boost. So I thought that kind of, and also part of, and apply the factor that broader power point that did get Dragonite kind either A put it to +3 or B put it to +6, or because they're +1. That brought me nothing.
Yeah.
Because we never did see the car powering up.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. Like after his.
Yeah, it used power up punch once before.
No, it was no, Victor. After or Bear counter stop Dragonite from using Hyper Beam, the car immediately gone great for a power punch barrage, sending Dragonite flying to the ground, and then we were showing.
Oh right.
it seemed like it piling up.
Right. So, but I don't think it's strong enough to take out Dragonite. Not at that level.
It's just something I thought that a lot of people would bring up though. But we kind of also really felt. I mean, have we actually even seen actually train his Dragonite? So it kind of did feel. So you tell me the fact that this Dragonite that I have not trained not only be Gym Leader, one of the Gym Leader Pokemon, she is also probably being the Gym Leader Ace Pokemon.
Well, to be fair, Dragonite is either really broken or really soft. And this Dragonite is really broken. And we'll get, like, there's one particular battle that I will bring up that explains, or that says how broken Ash's Dragonite is. But, yeah. Do you have any final notes about this battle?
The hug was cute.
That was my final note. It was the hug.
Alright, so
I put this in 7 out of 10. Even though there's a lot of the issues, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the battle. Seeing Dragonite in action was really good. And the fact that like people have been asking like for Ash to get a Dragonite, and now Ash has a Dragonite and it is this good of a battler. It was really satisfying to watch.
I feel like I should go to 8 out of 10.
Why you say that?
Hmm?
Why you say that? Curious.
If here's the thing, I would put a 9 out of 10 if I actually treat getting out with respect though, not to let it be the we gotta make it be the Dragonite show. But at least when it was the Dragonite show, it actually at least saw him being, god damn, no wonder why awesome I have a Dragonite now. So that was, at least that fight was definitely a good starting Dragonite power. And bulk.
Oh, if you want to bump it up to 8 out of 10, I'm fine with that.
Also, about the friend wanting to why not all the pictures are the same. Let me know. I tried looking for the Rotom Joan pictures. I tried. The Karina and the Crawlers one, the only one that at least for now, that they showed the green because they were ineffective, so I couldn't do anything even if I wanted to. So if I find nothing for the Karina Ash picture, I had to really look for a video, put this in a jet right and grab the picture. That's the sad part. I really have to go look for a picture of it. And in fact, here's the very next fight, proving my point how sad it is. This one.
Alright, so, yeah, speaking about the next episode. The next episode is episode 30. There's one battle, and I call this one, this is the only code open fight. So, Ash is in the middle of a World Coronation series, and it just starts with this fight. So this time it's Riolu versus Electabuzz.
And all their name is Tony. So before I get out there, y'all hear fun of the fact that sounds freaking stupid?
What?
Tony probably won the gym training for Victor's. So wait, I mean he's going to her, so he should be the gym leader then. Because I'm gonna see in normal class and he in great class, because this is a great class fight.
Right. And he lost to a baby Pokemon.
All the bottles, they definitely saw the ear like, but super weak, or we also evolved a long damn time ago. It did being a dick to ass. Because the dude did Thunder Wave or Electric Ball combo.
Yeah, Riolu took a lot of damage in what we saw.
And I forgot though why that combo. Electric Ball get more powerful, the more the user outbeat the target. And Thunder Wave was all Riolu beat, so that Electric Ball should lead to major damage or be close to knocking Riolu out. And then we have the BS of Riolu one-siding Electabuzz. Well, at least it applies to one side with Vacuum Wave. Like, Jesus Christ. No wonder why Riolu survived it then. Because that's everything weak, so how you get one shot by Vacuum Wave?
Yeah.
So, 1 out of 10?
Yeah. 1 out of 10.
Yeah, we're not going to try hard for this one. I think, because later the fight was just pretty much, it was just nothing. If it was like the train thing for Riolu and pretty much get more by PG Thug getting just with Ooh, I'm gonna
Frankly, and
we're gonna talk about that at some point in the future. All right,
yeah,
so we're gonna go to the next fight.
right. So the next fight is episode 33. This was the Heracross and Pincer episode. Or like the bug competition episode, not competition, convention.
Well, not convention.
Uh,
It's a trading episode.
right. It was a trading thing. So this was an insert fight. So medium wins.
Not really an instant fight though. It actually had. You're technically right though, but at the same time, you may get the whole have go know about Hair Club before you get it. That really what the whole fight meant to be. Like, oh, but actually seeing during the team market portion later on though that go remember all Hair Club move get to see about against Pikachu.
Yeah,
So I pretty much
but
started that to be debuting Go soon to be Hair Club. So I really don't feel much about the fight.
um, so yeah, it was Heracross versus Pikachu. Um, Pikachu should be faster than Heracross. I think I checked up their stats.
I'm trying to remember the fact though that did Pikachu one shot Hair Club? I can't really remember.
No, it was a 2-hit KO.
Okay,
With
good.
It was an Electro Web Iron Tail combo.
Okay, good. I'm about to say. Oh, but here's another thing I put in my point. Don't wait. Trust me on this. When we do talk about that sooner or later, there's a put a point that PCJ with BS and I threw down that ground. Because lo and behold, I bang that fight. It's the one you use. I really don't get that. See. So, how you feel about the ranking? I'll think it 1 out of 10. Because at least it did a job of showing off hair cloth, but I definitely don't think it should be any higher, really.
I wouldn't put it 1 out of 10. And
Yep.
I think this was a clean fight. It was an insert fight,
Yeah, they did a job to the point.
and I would not want to rank it the same as the Electabuzz fight or the Clonwinster fight.
Yeah, so 2 out of 10 then.
Yeah, 2 out of 10.
All right then. All right, average beat. Okay, before you go any further, I can me to say this is a 3 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. It's not 0 out of 10. But I don't want it any higher though, because after I feel nothing from this fight.
So okay, I wanna reason this fight. So here, let's talk about it first, and then let's get to the ranking.
Yeah.
So this was a half episode fight. There were a couple of battles. The first of those battles was Halucha versus Galarian Farfetch. Farfetch having the disadvantage because of Halucha's flying typing,
and also
and he had a fight move. Yeah, right. So it was a really bad matchup, and since they took both Pokemon out at the same time, it's kind of understandable that Ash, like, he just took off a fighting type because fighting type might help fighting type.
No,
but
okay.
bad.
No, I'll let you go.
Go ahead.
No, I'll let you go and forget it.
It was a bad matchup. Let's be honest. That was an ouch on Ash's fault. And yeah. Farfetch got wrecked.
So I really talk about this fight before we talk about the whole thing. And the only reason I hated this episode and more play the fight, it because it gone off the pretense of Ash being cocky. Like, it saddened me that the only reason you have to make Ash start having a losing streak is that you have to make him be a cocky bastard out of damn nowhere. Why? Like, honest reason why. Like, he really for saying, hey, I got this. I beat Karina. Yeah, you beat Karina with tipping your Dragonite, but you didn't bring it with you, did you? And then I kind of being that. In fact, I feel that nothing acting to do either. Like, oh, because he beat Digim and he think it'd be another one. I don't feel like he ever think like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really like that battle, because it won't even be the right act mindset, and trust me on this. Funny enough, though, I definitely say the fact should be like a 2 or a 3, but trust me on this, it's definitely not the worst fight I have.
No, it's not the worst, but it's definitely low tier fight, but I also don't think it's that low. But okay, so let's get to the second half of the battle, which was Grapple Lock versus Riolu. This is where I agree with you. Like, this was a very stupid move on Ash's part to take out Riolu. Remember, baby Pokemon? He's been in Ash's party for like 10 episodes now. So so like, here's Ash's situation. He's 2v1 right now, and he really needs to get an advantage. So he takes out a baby fighting type Pokemon. Nice going, Ash.
I feel like I felt that because I just think today I want to be a fighting type. Wait, okay, for another thing. I don't even like that concept either. Okay, but that's a lot of why you do that get Korean then? Why didn't you have your participate and get one to fight then? Like, oh, I want to beat the person with the same type. In fact, I feel in fact that the B fight, I thought the whole BS of act people had to be somebody with the same type they're using. Because not there, I the borderline.
Yeah.
If I find out Ash Console learn to listen back in the window seat, like the air Ketchum, somebody said, I use my own grab Pokemon against through it, and me Bulbasaur lost the Tangela. You think he finally learned the lesson that don't use the same type, unless either super effective or you really have no choice. So say your piece about the Rio versus Graplock.
So here's one of the positives about that Ash at least attempt to remedy in this
Yeah, you talk about the
fight.
opera fighting.
That using the environment to help fight the opponent. However, wait, so talk about that already, yeah?
Yeah, you did.
Did I finish? No, I didn't.
You did finish.
Okay. Another one of the like last positives I think I enjoyed about this episode is the brutal ending. Just grapple lock into a freaking what's the move called?
Liquidation.
Yeah, liquidation. That is like stupidly brutal, and I like that.
All right. I'm already know the fight though. I got nothing. I got nothing part of the end of which. So
when me and Dami watched this episode, he was really upset.
Yeah,
and he's still really upset.
I sorry though. You want to make Ash take an L? Fine, but do it right. Don't force it.
Honestly, I think the major here's the two things Ash screwed up. Type disadvantage when he took out Farfetch against a Halucha.
Wait, but that's not fair. How all the battle worked though? The bolt train had to stand on the point at the same time. I had no choice.
Yeah.
He didn't know who.
Right. So like I said, that was just bad matchup. No, I'm not counting it against him, but like technically, that's what caused him to lose. He got a bad matchup, and then
I mean, you gotta count something. It was dumb that he thinks he can be a fine type dreamer with a 2 weak at fine type. That's something you can count against him.
And he then took out Riolu, which he's against a flying type and against now an octopus.
Oh wait,
he took out a baby fighting type Pokemon. Again, not a smart idea, especially against an opponent who's supposed to be stronger than all the gym leaders that you have fought in your entire life. Because remember, Galare, it is confirmed that Galare gym leaders are stronger than the typical gym leader in other regions.
Yep. Alright, so ranking?
Honestly, I put this at 4 out of 10, only because as long as I'm not messing up between the B episodes, there's another B one that I rank lower, and that's why this one is sort of in the middle. Because it's not really yeah, Ash screwed up, and it made Ash look really bad, but it is not in it's not.
I feel I deserve a 2 out of 10, or even 3 out of 10. I don't feel I deserve a 4. Even the second fight you're about to talk about, I think that one leaked.
Comparable to the next two fights.
If fact though,
let's do 3.
Yeah, we do 3. But the second fight I know you're talking about, I like that one better than this one, and not because of the obvious fact of it being a tie. Because that he with degree ahead for once, and not doing reckless action. So we get to that. We get to that. So yeah, it should be alright. We're not going to wait time because they two fight on nothing except to the first is meant to ask in Losing Creek, and you're sorry for proof. They didn't even name either one of the characters. In fact, even the first picture I used, I couldn't find a star asked. have actually a versus agreement with the other guy. I don't even know the other guy's name because they didn't mention the guy's name. Yeah, for the second one, it probably Viola for the Tentacruel. Another reason why I felt D2 deserves 0 out of 10 is it really just, actually not being super caustic with something that ain't not done. It didn't make Viola do something that it's not used to doing. So, anything you want to say before I put them as 0 out of
10? Both insert fights. Good way of putting salt on an injury. Putting Ash against 2 octopus or squid type Pokemon, which he immediately recognized. But yeah, no, these were just random battles to just put salt on injury.
And also for them go to normal class for some ungodly reason. So yeah, 0 out of 10. Even worse though, before the B fight though, I said off screen, I got back to great classes. Make you wonder what even the point putting him to normal class thing. You don't even show how he got back to great. What was the point? These 2 fights were really pointless. The only thing they did was they weren't really win a loss record.
Yeah, that's really all it did. Alright. Anyway, enough of that episode. Next is B versus V2.
Wait.
They were pointless. They were just filled. Those.
I'll do it when I'm doing Link. I aim, but they did something similar to Sun and Moon. With after Axolot the first Kahuna fight though, they may update his face. They did it again. Like, if you know with the first B picture though, you see that Ash's face is that detailed, but then during the second one, way more detailed.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. And they kept the detail fade all the way through. I did find it funny that they did the same thing in Sun and Moon. Once I took it out, that when they changed it up.
Alright. So the next episode is episode 39. This was BV2 fight. So this was another half episode long fight. However, I think honestly my opinion of this episode is way better than the first one. In fact, I think I put this as the best B fight. So, the first battle was Pikachu versus him on top. B went for the if I spin hard enough, he can't hurt me. And sadly, that doesn't work with Pikachu, as Pikachu's really fast. Pikachu landed a few electric type moves, which actually paralyzed him on top, but he spun it off. And we also get to see a nice improvised move with Electro Web and the ground, keeping him on top kind of stuck and
not stuck,
electrocuted.
Electrocuted the part. Like every time he moved, like it keeps zapping. That's slowing himself down. Yeah, I think nothing to talk about for that. Pikachu rather him on top fight because fact that from the ship.
And then we got a really satisfying finish.
Wait, you give about quick that finishing off him on top?
Wait, no! At the very end, Pikachu got the KO with Electro Web plus Iron Tail to quick attack. Bo.
I thought quick attack was the finisher, wasn't it?
It took a bit. It was a good section of the fight. It wasn't that quick.
I didn't say the fight was quick. That I said that was quick attack the finisher.
Yes, quick attack was the finisher.
Alright, so now here goes the next problem with the situation. I don't care what anyone tell me. I call complete BS though being squeezed, make you not be able to release the electricity. Like, no.
He couldn't. The way they worded it was that he couldn't gain the strength to shock.
How?
Because he just was choked.
No, he wasn't. His neck was still free. How?
Yes.
All the point not even the first time. Like, if they kept it canon, like, back in Black and White or something, then I wouldn't be having the problem. But no. Like, in Black and White, though, Pikachu getting squeezed, and mind you, they were definitely showing Pikachu getting choked also with his fate being turned blue. That, oh yeah, he is getting squeezed hard. He was able to launch a Thunderbolt. Get out of here. and take your Thunderbolt. Like the damn output you're supposed to be. The last tell me you're breathing even harder and superior. However,
I don't have too much of an issue of it, only because it's like
oh wait, they one more issue
you're
though I have. With it get even repeated funny enough though in the third fight. Unlike for Yolo, where only long way move in vacuum wave, Pikachu have two. Why would asking for command to try to go for Iron Tail?
oh yeah, no, I agree. Uh actually, I have one quick note before I talk about that really quickly. Pikachu's first move was a quick attack, and even though quick attack should have landed first before close combat, uh, quick attack technically missed because he dodged it and then did close combat.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
I thought that was a cool little neat thing that I noticed when I watched. But anyway, going back to about the Pikachu thing, yeah, Ash. I get Ryulu, the only range move he had Vacuum Wave, but you are using Pikachu right now. You have Thunderbolt and Electro Web. Use it. Don't use Iron Tail, because guess what? You got hugged. And guess what hug meant? Hug meant liquidation, and liquidation meant death.
And there we
So,
go.
no, I agree. That was a stupid move on Ash, but honestly, it didn't take too much away from the fight for me.
Alright, so now the rematch time, so.
Yeah, so now Ryulu versus Graplock. So Ash did something different, which is he went up close to attack and then immediately backed off. So that Ryulu still did the damage the way it normally damages, but it's being a little bit more cautious by backing up and dodging. Versus the other way, which was an attack from a distance, which wasn't working for Ryulu. What you have to say about that beginning part?
No, that's it.
Yeah.
I agree. I also like the fact that it been implied that Vacuum also carried the water from liquidating and landed in Glapalock's face.
Yes. Then eventually he did get hugged, but Ryulu stay calm like you should if you're being suffocated by a giant octopus monster thingy. And he was able to gain his aura up and was able to attack against Graplock, which aura Pokemon doing aura as it should, and it was a good counter. Um, Also, Graplock did a move to lower its defense. What was it? Oh, close combat. It used close combat against Pikachu, and then it used it again against Ryulu. So double defense lower, and Ryulu getting a few good hints with that lower defense. Yeah, I would say this was a fair win for Ryulu.
Yep.
What do you think?
It's
Or
not,
no, you agree?
it's sadly not a win. It was a stupid tie. That's the sad part about it.
Oh, right.
It ended up being
It was a tie. Sorry. Honestly, I think this was the best B fight. Only because of Pikachu at the beginning. And honestly, the Ryulu versus Graplock was also a pretty solid fight.
So if you put it slightly higher,
it was just the middle fight with Pikachu versus Graplock.
Yep. So what do you think?
I say above the first B.
Alright, so 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10?
I'll put it a rank above the first B fight. Let's do 5. So it's like the middle.
Alright, and then we go to the...
Yeah.
Alright, now we go to the next one. Farfetch'd finally debuting while taking an L fight.
Yes. So, do you want to talk about the episode, or I do?
Actually, not about they probably in my video that we put on my channel, but like you've been doing majority of the rankings. I've been too passive for some reason. Alright, so I enjoy the fight though pretty much. I like the fact how it was what I am with better, the girder or the leak. And according to Pokemon, the leak is better.
Honestly, yep. So yeah, Farfetch'd versus Gun Girder, episode 51. Honestly, I forgot how long this fight was. It was half episode.
I got good talk for it though. It was a good half episode fight. I was like,
It was a good fight.
there was technicality in the fight that they enjoy, which I guess because of the anime law that they didn't care much. It fucking NC used. It probably only used one time. You can't imply it the second time.
And something I also noticed is that Farfetch never rose his defense, but Gon Girder did. But I also noticed that after Gon Girder did bulk up, I believe it was, he never landed a hit on Farfetch.
Yeah.
So even though his attack went up, he never landed the hit. So
it was probably won by the defense part though. Fucking NC very critical hit chance, and we crit and ignore defense, so we didn't make a difference about the defense here.
That is also very fair. Yeah, the animation throughout this episode was like, I think it was wonky. Like it was decent, and then there was high tier, and definitely at the end when he broke the bar, that is so brutal. Dude broke the bar with the leak.
We should also forget pick that Girder. Hey.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy this fight.
I think so. Rank?
Honestly, I ranked it higher than Karina. I same tier as Karina, but I put it higher.
So same tier? Well, this one actually easy to do. So
because I think it was a fun fight. It was fun.
So if you say higher the career, but same rate, you did put it in front of it. So boom.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. It was fun. I didn't feel anything off for it. I didn't feel like I want to hit ass in the face.
And come on, it was just two dudes bulking it out, seeing who was the stronger one.
Alright then. So next up is FunAverage57 episode. Damn, I forgot the episode number.
60. Episode 60.
Alright.
Delayed versus Farfetch. So what you gotta say?
Honestly, it was a good fight. And not for real though, like I didn't again have something negative to it about though. I like the fact Winter attitude when Ghost said, "Hey, you say the actor misses something, so why don't you tell him, bro? We're in a fight. Why should I tell my opponent anything?" What's the point though? Why should he tell me anything? I can feel on him. Why should he tell him? You don't feel what Buffett missing? Well, that's a you fault.
Any issues with this fight that you have?
Again, not really. I mean, the only that Chris said is that how convenient. The second Farfella move called Detect, Ghislaine no move like a counter Detect. How goddamn convenient.
Very convenient. Here's the positives of this episode to keep this short. The improvise with Sword and Shield for Farfetch, that was pretty cool. The touching moments between Ash and Farfetch, I also like those scenes. Farfetch did land 3 critical hits, and evolution was reasonable.
Yep.
However, the 2 major negatives I have is one, I do think Farfetch should have been KO'd like halfway through the fight.
They get hit by
he got hit by Psycho Cut like 3 times.
Oh my god. Okay, see, this is why the difference between you and I know me going based on my memory. I knew he got hit by Psycho, but I didn't bet him get hit 3 times. You're right, he never should have fainted.
He should have been dead. And I think he had lower defense.
Wait, no, he should.
Oh, no, sorry. Gallade had the lower defense. The second is because I think he did close combat.
Yeah, he did.
And the second issue was the evolution animation wasn't good. It was fine, but it wasn't good.
What, because the fact it was unique?
Yeah.
They really can't count that against and all unique.
I wasn't expecting like Sun and Moon animation, but like the fact that it wasn't unique and the fact that it wasn't like, even if it was basic or like it's one of the generic ones, it just didn't pop out.
Yeah, when people are popping out, that kind of funny thing. Like, oh yeah, he bought my broken leak. Pop, they're now a sword and a shield.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the episode. It was a good fight. It showed off Farfetch's and Ash's connection.
We got
I put this below B or Karina.
alright, fair. I'll go put it at 7 out of 10 as well. I don't mind.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. That's exactly where I had it.
God, I definitely think it higher than all the beef fight. But I definitely don't think it could be Korea. But hey, 7 out of 10 is
Right.
good enough.
I think that's exactly my opinion on it.
Alright then. So Ash versus Iris. I hate it.
You hate it.
I'm joking.
You hate it.
I'm joking. I don't hate it. I do have a problem with it though, but
All right, yeah. Go ahead. What you like, what you dislike.
all right. Actually, there's not that much I can really like about. Though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna bull. I'm not gonna try and pull anything. I really don't like this fight. It was enjoyable, but then when I really look back, I realized there's just something I feel that actually not taking victories in this fight here. So like I agree with the fight, obvious one. He doing it again. The whole you at the same time here opponent. And the problem with that one is that he know Irish is more used to Dragon type than he is. That he still feel like
Go ahead.
he has the right to beat her with his dragon. And then he also another problem. I know I tried my very best not to reconnect back to the whole episode or the previous episode. Leave my focus on just the fight. But it's hard not to when you remember the fact that like 3 episodes ago, it was literally just implied the fact that after Dragovich, that is Dragovich ready for official fight. It actually walk away with a W before taking it out. And that is sad that even funny enough in that same episode itself, the previous one. It meant the fact that when Ashley trying to free Kahara from that goes to does Dragovich know a more powerful move? I grab no hard bar up first said I only see you Warga. Boy, you had that thing for how long now? How you tell me that only Warga you see that thing used? Jesus Christ, you don't even care about your phone to see what other movie knows? Hell, the me asked that, hey Draco, you got anything else to eat me so fisherman? That means the whole time you could figure out the new fisherman. That now you found out? So yeah, this feels more off when Draco did get a victory. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't even use Draco well. Like, he don't even try even use it. So when I beat Dragon Knight, mine also an item. Would it feel morally wrong? Now, before I say anything, wait, how in game beat my item wrong? During the debut of Dragon Knight doing black and white, that thing took item move after item move after item move. Yet the moves are 4 times to kill it, but it did not care. So when it got defeated by I think a lot of people got mad because that makes sense. If I thought though all the item moves it all took prior back in black and white was all done, were all based off dab. The best you could do is that maybe Drake would have ground jars, so technically could count a dab for it also. But that's it. And then that's the whole Dragon Knight part though. I did enjoy the fact though it applied effect at least the iron part was nice. And how we got to the iron part was bad. That after they see we came out by Dragon Knight, and they say, yeah, you that Ingot to win. Like, well, come on, it ain't charged on. And you also you love your hardware that you the Ingot to win, not a good thing. So yeah, I've done my rant though. I like Dracomir coming. Alright, and again, I said before, I mentioned this again. I never forgot something. High Beam sucks. It got stopped again.
Alright.
Your turn, I'll talk about.
So I had, I think, 2 things I didn't like. I'm trying to look for the other thing I don't like. I don't see it right now, but if I see it, I'll mention it. But yeah, Dragon Knight should have been KO'd early than he should have been.
Yeah,
Dragon Knight took a couple hard hits.
Yeah, all of them were effective. In fact, the only one that no, yeah, all of them was effective. I don't think a single one wasn't, except maybe like Thunder Punch.
Yeah, he should have been KO'd a long time. Yeah, what was it that Ashes Dragon Knight got a hard hit because I think he used Dragon Rush, and then another hard hit. Another dragon type move, I think it was, and then another dragon rush before even being swapped out. So yeah, no, it should have been dead before freaking Dragovich got before he was swapped out by Dragovich. So yeah, Ash's Dragonite has very unreasonable durability, and
Like
I didn't like that.
you could use it back in Korea fight because all the moves got hit by were all resisted, but you can't use it for here because all the moves got hit by were super effective.
Right.
Except for Thunderbolt, but even though that's neutral.
Right. So whatever. When Dragovich pulled up, and I'm gonna defend this, Dragonite lost because it just didn't know what it was fighting. the face that it gave, like
I don't.
he
No,
was.
I get what you mean, but here's the thing: just because you didn't know who you're fighting doesn't mean it's enough to say, "All right, I'll take my L here."
Honestly, I think that was enough for Dragonite in that moment. I think he let his guard down, and I think that's what caused the KO. And plus, Jesus Christ, it got gulped and Ice Fang. That's not like any normal ice attack. You're completely defenseless against that, and it had to take that head on, literally.
All right.
So I would say, like, I know a lot of people probably are upset about that, but I would say if it were to get knocked out by an ice move, I would think that's the only way it could go.
All right.
Because it literally was inside its mouth where the ice beam comes out of, and took it head on. So I think that was really reasonable. At least I thought that.
Okay.
And also I think I just generally love the interactions with Virus. Throughout this episode with
wait. Stick to the bell. Stick to the bell. No.
Okay, final good point. Draco Meteor. Jesus Christ, man.
What? Can we talk about? We're talk about. You forgot that we got to talk about that one in the future, but not now. We thought to the bell.
Yeah, that was part of the battle.
It's a Dragonite. You can how you say like if you might think, oh, we were hugging. They want to make sure.
No, not yet.
No, it happened. No, it happened. It happened before.
Oh, yeah. So the hug,
and then I realizing, wait. So that one I want to make sure that this is about. And okay, so Dragon Mirror was definitely an awesome thing, and a lot of people point out that it was a good reference because in I think Black White Black 2 or White 2, I'm thinking of Black and White. I is the one who actually could take your Dragon type Draco Meteor. So hey.
Yeah, so getting Draco Meteor, it was clean.
We also gotta revisit Counter Shield.
So let's talk about the ranking. What's your rank?
6 out of 10. All a game from me.
I put a 9 out of 10.
Why?
It's a combination of the ending with Draco Meteor. Like my biggest gripe was that Dragonite should have been KO'd early, like way early into the battle. I'm not too upset about the Dracovish. Honestly, Dracovish can take that W. It was a little bit of a funny scene, but like it didn't take me out of the immersion of the battle.
Victor, the best I'm gonna give you is 7 out of 10. Okay, again, the Dracovish part that was kind of the whole that I have to be Irish untrained Mon. I don't want that doesn't feel right.
See, in my mind, I see it better than Karina.
Well, leave with Karina is fine, but again, the fact that Ash outright stated a few episodes ago that you have no idea what Dracovish have, that's my problem.
Okay, fine. You can have your 7 out of 10.
Thank you.
I'll concede.
I can do you one better. I'll make it even higher than Minto, but they're all a gang.
No, 7 out of 10 is fine. Alrighty. Next episode 77. This is the only world coordination battle that takes up the whole episode.
Well, that's not true.
It is. Because remember, it's just the beginning part, and then the opening, and then it's them walking down into the main stadium. There was fluff.
No, you're right. Okay, I'm about to say the beef fight go see soon, but then I forgot that technically 2 episodes, and then we thought with fluff in the beginning, and then fluff at the end. So...
Right. Which, technically, you're right, that is a full episode, but that's really 2 half-episode battles.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead. What's your positive, what's your negatives?
Y'all hear fun of the fact that I found while getting all the battles?
Hmm?
For every new fight I thought with for all the classes he got into, he always fight electric type person first. I'm not even kidding. The first one Vic get electric type. The first great battle he had to get Tony, which is also electric type guy. And lo and behold, he ready for other class fight, electric type gym leader.
Well, he has to be the best electric type trainer with his Pikachu.
So I like top of the positives. Then I like to find if I get to see a 3v3. Wait, let that be known. I'm gonna hate. I'm gonna hate the final fight though for that. Well, not for I hate it, but I'm never gonna have a nitpick for the final fight. But the point is, it was a good 3v3. I like the fact everyone was allowed to rotate. How even the gym leader, like usually when we ever see a gym leader fight, though, you gotta accept that they're not rotating for crap. They're gonna accept the fact they send another mon, take the L, and then switch to a new mon. And one of the mon fated, switch to another mon. But nope, I can switch to mid battle too, sucker.
Yeah, I did really appreciate that.
Alright, so another part there, I like that we have to see more combo that got introduced to doing Sword and Shield, like the whole Electric Terrain and Rising Voltage combo, Thunder Wave and Hex. I think something else. Yeah, I think only those. Those are the only combo that happen. Another positive I get though, bringing back the Z Power Ring.
Yes, I'll talk about that later.
Alright, so for my negatives, they just repeating back to our fate that Gengar had problem being thing that fast during it. Or after
Yeah. Yeah. And any other negatives?
I mean, we're going back game mechanic why Pikachu should never have won. So I guess that could kind of negative going back game mechanic why. But still going by real warlogging way, there is a probably fact that no way, no how can Electrify have an empty tank, so it would be overloaded by getting hit by that mother electricity. So I can let it slide.
Yeah.
And then the Lucario situation, pretty much the whole. Pretty much applying the fact that we're definitely running on fume. When it did it reversed, okay, it grabbed one shot, Rotom. Do we actually have one shot? Because yes, they got hit by Electro Web, but it wasn't applying took any damage from it. All it did is say, it's a trap. So I don't feel like Lucario did one shot by itself.
Alright. Here's my here's my negatives. You're right. Gengar outsped again because of Rotom. Was taken out just easy like that.
At least how I got taken out was really fine because when I said the Thunderwave Heck combo, it's because any Dakin that the target have before you use Heck though, Heck get double up in power. And Heck to go time mostly. It kind of implied that Gengar was going to lose to that one, but like a Thunderwave can't take direct damaging move. Then pretty much Gengar got one shot by Heck and that's it.
Yeah. That really was my biggest negative. Everything else to me seemed fine. Lucario at the beginning got hit really hard with electric attack. Then he got swapped out with Gengar. Gengar got wrecked. Or sorry, Gengar wrecked Luxray with Psychic.
And then nice say that we would have complete vector work for again. I think for it's a positive, but for Gengar says it was a negative. Volta swap and Luxray out, realizing I can't touch the damn thing.
Come on. But Gengar did get some good action. Like when he was fighting Luxray, he was destroying him. He didn't get a single hit. And then, like you said, you got one hit by Rotom, which unfortunate. So Gengar was out. Pikachu versus Rotom. Pikachu. Oh, Vodner wasn't ready for Electro Web. He made that comment.
Yeah, because I like that he said, "Oh, Pikachu's on that move." Because I did, because fact the man he know all Pikachu move works. He combined with watching the fifth flight and in the fight gets him all Pikachu move from back in Sun with Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Iron Tail, and Volt Tackle. So you were surprised to find. Oh wait, not the Electro Web. Huh. And yet again, another example.
And that's when he immediately took back Rotom and took out Electrovire. Go ahead.
Nah, you asked what I wanted to say. Another example of the swapping that you said.
The I was
I
just gonna say in that. Oh, right. Yes, the swapping. Roner took back Rotom, then took out Electrovire with Electrovire. Pikachu had better training with Iron Tail, so he was used to dealing with two Iron Tails coming at him. And he actually landed the hit onto the Electrovire. With Pikachu came back, Lucario went out. Lucario got a few hits, but he shouldn't be too weak. He did do a cool move with Aura Sphere, but that's pretty much all I have with him because Electrovire got took back and Rotom came out, and then he reverse killed him.
wait, I don't think wait. I don't think Electrovire got hit by any of the Lucario move. Now thinking about it. Like
No, I don't think it.
Yeah, then and then we did the point got paralysis off of Lucario. Then Rotom me come out there saying, "Oh, I don't need to use Thunder Wave. I could immediately use Hex on you then."
One positive thing I did have about Lucario Rotom fight was that after Lucario did take out Rotom, his bond with Ash got rid of paralysis. He shook it off. That's a good game.
Mechanic.
Yeah, it played effect there. And then the both KOs for Luxray and Lucario. Luxray got wrecked by Gengar earlier, and Lucario's been. This is literally the third Pokemon he's fighting now. So yeah, no, I think it was completely fair that both of them got knocked out with their final hits.
I'm funny though, pretty much for the car to get to land or build the time would pretty much do it with a Sharingan.
Right.
Because if I do, I forgot to bring something up though. So I said fact that I like the combo of Electric Terrain and Violet Volted. Because also not only show how powerful it was, it also able to overpower or bear the Great and still land against Lucario. So forcing Ash to swap immediately.
Yeah. And then finally 10 10 million volt Thunderbolt.
Which is illegal.
To me, that is always a win. I love seeing the animation.
Which is illegal.
It's okay.
It's illegal. Nah.
Are you making a reference that World Cap Pikachu is illegal to use it?
Yeah, that's the joke. Yep.
Yeah, I get it. But the animation was beautiful, even though it was soft. It's basically reused from Sun and Moon, but then it's in the Journey style, and I love it for using the Journey styles. So honestly, that's one for me.
All right then. So 9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
No, yeah, I'm being a dick because I'm being a dick because of the gang out part. Though you're right, 10 out of 10.
Because it kept me as engaged as the first battle, and 10 million Thunderbolt. Ash using it again, yo.
Yeah. I find it funny that both the Legacy type generally are the one that get 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that is funny. But honestly, there's been good strategies that were used in these episodes, so that's why I'm okay with that.
Alright then, so now we got the last two, so let's off with the...
Last two battles, but the last 3 episodes.
Alright then, so the very first fight, we got to talk about Ash versus Bede. I'm going to say a good get at the final fight between the two.
Yeah. No more Ash versus Bede, please. We all good.
So, I can talk about one negative half for two of them, actually.
Yeah, talk about your positives and negatives.
Throw them in negative first. I like my bad news, good news thing. I don't know, because the good news to mail it out, the bad news to get you annoyed. So let's talk for it. First negative. We're getting a Dragon Dash situation again. Like, Lucario got hit by so many damn moves that every some of them been super effective. Have a crotch chop, guy attack, bullet punch. Like, bro. He also got hit by wing attack, so bro, faint already. Faint, damn you. It's a negative. The whole actually rushing thing again. Like he's trying to make it a call you early because of the fact that someone he can't get out. I don't know why he think that though. He really wasn't that hard to think. What the call you gonna do later on anyway? The headbutting Machamp. Like man, I actually kind of not trusting the call you much. Do you think you need Mega Evolve it now? At the same time, though, I kind of wish I did because in the game though, if you turn Mega Evolve Pokemon, I still think Mega, but we never been shown what happened in the anime. Does it? But we may never know. Alright, so next up though, the whole one shot again. Surfer get one shot. The Kyle don't get everything and grapple up, but Surfer don't get everything and Halusta. All because it gotta be the Pikachu show again. The Pikachu don't need to take a victory. Come on. You already got a victory to get him on top. Let's Surfer get a victory. Alright, and then another negative is I did not learn his lessons. He did not learn his lesson one bit. And the fight up the freaking beast also learn her lesson, but it's only I can't. But oh yeah, even been so mobile damn time going in close range, trying to hit grapple with physical move ain't a good idea. He did it twice. The first time Lee was understandable because he thought grapple can't really move it underneath the electro web, but the second time that was no gears. Why you thought typically let it quick until you got a chance to escape. And then showing my proof about the whole B learn her lesson. I tried to do the whole Peter to calm down, focus your energy, and beat it out. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. There ain't no twice. So yeah, that's really thing. When you talk about your part, though, I'm going to bring up the one more final negative. It's the final FU that I definitely need to bring up. It's so bad it has to be by itself. Alright, so
okay, do you have do you have any positive?
Yeah, I'm about to go for it.
Alright, go.
Dab on their hairs.
Huh? That one of the haters?
Yeah, that little dab that grapple like Pikachu did. Well, it might even be a Pikachu. Alright, another positive being the fact that Lucario got revenge. You gotta see Mega. You gotta see the G-Man versus Mega. It's only a new move. You can see why I have bare minimum negative, do I? Even positive, do I? Because the fact that I don't know. Battles for me are awesome. But I definitely know, but again, I lean in the whole, if I watch it the first time, it's fine. But if I watched it the second time later on, though, or even when I start reimagining my brain, I'm realizing, there's some glaring flaws that I just don't feel like caring much about. Gave me the thing more positive because at least to me though the animation was fine. To me, I'm not an animation guru like Victor is. That's the reason I have not mentioned a single word about animation. It has to be super jarring for me not to make a notice. So yeah, I've said all the positive I can think about the battle. At least off the top of my head though, you know the routine. When Victor starts talking, good time I'm gonna bring up another positive.
So yeah. With that being said. This, to me, is the worst B fight. There was so much hype because it was going to be G-Max versus Mega Evolution, and they disappoint. I'm sorry. They disappoint. So, let me share my positives first.
Oh, you know it's bad news when you saying the positive, then end with
okay, so the only animation highlight I can point out was the Machamp punching scene with Lucario.
And which one?
Right before he rejected Mega Evolution in the first episode. At the end of the first episode.
Oh, so you mean that the whole holding onto the car without punching the crap out of it?
Yeah.
That's fun. That's funny and sad at the same time. How that you want your bad animation. Pretty much watching the dog game.
Actually, okay, wait. Actually, there was another good animation part. At the end when Ash was doing Force Palm with Lucario. I think that animation reminiscent of Greninja, like Ash Greninja.
That's the funny thing. That's the one I thought you were talking about when I asked you or something.
No, that was also really, like, they did Aura really well in that moment. And it showed and it worked. It was perfect.
Alright.
They stick with the 3 move rule with Mega with G maxing. So that was cool. Also another brutal kill for Graplock.
Yeah.
I think Graplock pummeled Pikachu. I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
So I like the brutalness.
Oh, wait, being about the bro that's about fainting and everything, I kind of realized that though, a fun little factor that I just find also weird. Halucha was the only one that saw him being the favorite of the swirly eyes. Everyone for the eye quitted and passed up, but Halucha was the only one who got the swirly eyes. I wonder why.
That is anything to notice. So yeah, that is pretty much it with positives. Here's the negatives. So first things first. Who was spamming? Halucha was spamming Brave Bird.
It was Guy Attack.
Yeah, when Lucario took on the Brave Bird, he should have died. Or be really weak. Really weak at that point.
If it's a Guy Attack,
yeah.
man, you gotta get it right.
He should have been weak.
Feedback guys, that's bring up a new negative. I totally forgot. They're bullshit about how able to if you apply mobile time, elite how Guy Attack works, especially if you can't fly naturally like any other bird. Like you're stuck in that position and you need time to charge up. Like apply back to the decision right. Like, okay, I need rather to stay still so I can charge up this move. If it comes toward me, I have to now activate it early. But with Halucha, it is good after with all that. I can jump and activate. No, the whole point was that you need time to charge. You can't be allowed to dodge. And then twice.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention this positive really quickly. Surfetch using the shield as a boomer, or like, to throw it, like Captain America. That's a positive.
Yeah,
positive on positive on improvising. But yeah, there's that. There was no great animation except for those 2 scenes. Animation was very bland, even when there was the G-Max and Mega Evolution. That was just extremely bland.
Alright, there's all your negative, or you got one more left?
Other than what you already said about, like, there was a lot of, like, bad battling logic. I guess, especially with, like, Surfetch fight, even with Pikachu, and definitely with Lucario. So, yeah.
Alright, so I saved the worst for last. Lucario surviving G-Max cheat Greg. Get the F out of here.
Yeah, I wrote the note after that. Lucario should have been KO'd.
Like, they didn't even try to play, like, oh, we kind of, or able to stop it. Nope. Don't try it. Don't you dare try it.
He should have KO'd. He dead.
Here's the thing though, even though on the other line where Gengar tried to stop another G-Max move, at least it's still strong, it's still able to push through it, still hit Gengar. But for the Lucario, it's so the fact that it did nothing. How? That's not how that works.
And I lied to you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah, I hate how you lied to me, but anyway, let me finish my point. So, is even also another the Gengar thing was that okay, at least I tried stop where you didn't move. But for the beef fight, though, after told Lucario to break for it, like how Lucario no endure, that not move. What?
Yeah.
Alright, so talk about the thing you lied about.
I have one more negative, and you might agree with me with this, but the pacing throughout both of those episodes was crap. Like, it was very boring. Like, when I watched through all these episodes, like, I was, like, the reason why I was able to write down all these notes was because I was engaged in the battle. The battles were cool. They were cool. Like, even those short battles, right? The short battles were short and sweet and kept me engaged for that amount of time. Bee's fight is a full episode long, essentially. And I got bored of it halfway through the first episode. Yeah, that's bad. That is terrible pacing, as I'm basically waiting for something to happen. In fact, I wrote this issue twice. I wrote it once in Lucario versus Halucha, right before he swapped into Machamp, and again at the end. The pacing between these two episodes was really bad. They should have shoved it in one episode, like they did with Volkner, instead of having me have to watch two of these episodes.
All right.
So yeah.
All right.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest though. Again, they're showing another point how we see things a different way. To me though, a battle, like a do something that clearly pissed me off enough to not watch it. The pacing mean nothing to me. Like as long as they could add like a goddamn snail. So you say I agree with you, but right, I just don't care. I didn't care for the pacing one bit. I don't know why. I just can't. I don't have that good of a quick eye. Or my brain doesn't think the fact that they're taking way too long. I don't know. I don't know. So let's get to the ring girl, because honestly, that's my final opinion. The pacing mean nothing to me. So you said it worked with the other beef fight. That kind of means the fact though that we had to put it in 2, 1, or 0. Because the other beef fight was 3, huh?
2. Then.
Alright, so higher or lower than the hair cloth fight?
Higher, I would say.
Alright. And we reached the final one. The final one is 0 out of 10. We're done. Alright. Give it on by.
Alright, guys, goodbye. No.
Alright, fine. Alright, so I said before, and I'm bringing it back up again. This is an ultra class fight. Why is it 1v1? I thought we dropped 1v1 like back in. When was the last 1v1? I think the last 1v1 was the Get Minto, and that's it. And so why you brought it back up again?
Yeah, Firefight versus Gallade.
Yeah. So I don't know why they brought it back up again for some reason. Like, I don't get it.
Especially when the last battle was also a Gallade fight.
Yeah. And for people say that, oh, maybe because they did because they probably just a GMAT for the GMAT thing.
No. The other one was the G-Max and the Mega Evolution thing.
And it still may be 2 episodes and a 3v3. So they could have done the same thing here. It would be a 1 episode and have it be 3v3. If we could have had more Peggy versus Pikachu, we could have Toshiko versus Lucario. But for some reason, though, you decided to say, nah, that Gengar versus Grimmsnarl all we need. And I think because of... Okay, I agreed if I would go to the battle, so I can't bring anything else anymore. So, alright, so let's go back to the battle then. I still enjoy your 1v1. Alright, so my negatives. Gengar act a little bit like a Lucario, at least for one, doesn't move. Like, even if it's some moments like the Gengar Style Ball, because he could go a Style Ball for something, he wanted to do a, hey, Lucario have fun doing a Shingar. Let me try to do one myself. And me got hit by a super effective move for putting me. Like, bro, let go of the ball. You're not Lucario. Let go of the damn ball.
I remember you bringing up that when we watched it.
Alright, so another negative being the fact of... so remember before I bring up the whole Rising Voltage combined with Electric Terrain combo that great Orb Beer? Well, I implied the fact that after getting out top Dr. Layer that Thumb potential was not double power. How the hell did getting out Saba overpowered then? And all the Voltage was the finish with the defeat Grimmsnarl, so that kind of sucks. And yeah, I get that pretty much set. Then I think all my negatives I had, the 1v1 I hate it. I hate the fact that Gengar didn't try to act like a car. I hate the Salvos and Thumb potential collide. I guess positive time. I like the fact that after he had Gengar learn to do moves, it Dazzling Gleam and Slud Bomb.
Anything else?
I mentioned it before we did the beach fight though, but at least I like the fact how Gengar tried to stop G-Max Nude with Dazzling Gleam. Okay, it's super effective move. It's super effective to get Dark type, so Kai helped weaken it. Oh, come on!
What happened?
Oh.
What happened?
I had to edit that part off. There was something the stupid website crashed. Gratefully save everything. Okay, that was suck right after we thought trying to remember everything, all the ranking again.
Are you good?
Yeah, everything back there.
All right. Finish your thoughts.
I think that's it though. I get them when they're probably being the whole Gengar ticket after it descended Gibbo. Void. We got a Void episode. That didn't take long.
All right. I'm gonna start with my negatives. First negative is Gengar should have been KO'd halfway through the battle. Before he G-Max, more specifically. Taking on some heavy moves against Grimmsnarl. Plus should have probably been Kato with the ground attack move.
Sure, but don't forget, I think it got countered immediately. Like the ground move, they get hit.
No, the ground move got hit.
Yeah, so the ground move, they get the. Oh wait, you mean wait?
Remember, he did snooze, which
landed.
landed.
Right, Mac Quake.
Then
Mac
he
Quake.
did Max Quake. That landed.
Yeah, that should have killed Gengar. You're right. I think I thought potential. You're right. That should have killed it.
And I think it was the fairy. Wait. No, sorry. Snooze. Yeah. So he should have been KO'd, and even if he didn't get KO'd back then, definitely after move should have been KO'd. It's not the worst case. This is like near the end of the battle, so whatever. He lasted with like a little glimmer of his health.
Wait. What move do you think about the surf finish off Gengar? If you think of Beard Break, it resisted.
No, fairy. The fairy G-Max move.
Yeah, resisted.
He's also. But before then, he took out. Here, I wrote 2 notes. When he got hit by the ground move, I said he should be low or KO'd.
Yep.
So then when he got hit with the fairy move, even though he resists that, he should have definitely been knocked out because he was low.
You mean like Beard Break? You mean Beard Break? When you have the light pillars come out of his side where it wasn't G-Max anymore? Okay, you mean Mac Dolphin. I think they were meant to stop Mac Ooze. So I don't think it hit.
Yeah, no, Mac. I think it did head, but
I think it probably if I didn't, but you could be right.
Either way, we agree he should have been KO'd. This should have been a loss.
Yep. But hey, we kind of learned our lesson about that. Ask the point they'll lose when they have tight hands. Look all you.
Yeah. But also another negative was that Gengar was mostly defensive this whole match, and didn't really land. He didn't really land that many.
The move he landed, at least some doing damage with Ike Punch and Shadow Ball. They have pretty much
Any heads?
Huh? Yeah, I punched the Shadow
Ball.
150
max moves landed.
Huh? No, those are the only 2 moves that land that some doing damage. We try to remember something else. Come on. Yeah, it was just those 2. We guys try going for Shadow Ball after I punch. That got stopped me by false surrender. It used Dialing Gleam to block on his shoes.
G-Max moves poison.
Matt got countered by Starfall, so it did get the land at Griffnall. Sub Bomb failed because the fact of the matter, Griffnall Kai went enhanced and felt nothing. G-Max Terror got me declared by Dark Illyria, so yeah, no, it did. I punched the Shadow Ball. Still doing damage. So yeah, Gengar definitely started sticking out because it used a move that is not a good physical attacker, so that 8 punch really did not much. And Shadow Ball, it resisted. And on technicality, Gengar should also have a better attack alert, get to Spirit Break, have a guaranteed alert better attack.
And also, we sort of talk about the fact that eating it might have lowered health.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, you're right.
Which talking about that, let's get to the positives that I have. G-Max animation for Marnie was I would say betterish than B. Definitely have more like better angles and stuff than B did. What else? What else? That Gengar used to improvise move with dazzling gleam to reflect G-Max news, even though it didn't work. Marnie's reaction to both of the improvised moves in this battle, I just love because he's like, wait, is that even freaking possible? Like, can he do that? And she was complaining to Marco Pecco. Gengar keeping himself awake. And the other improvised move was the eating. Again, somewhat decent animation with Ash G-Maxing Gengar, more specifically on Gengar growing bigger. And I think that is it.
Alright then, so ranking them.
So for the final ranking, I say below Karina, but better than the Surfetch versus um Gallade fight.
So, is it better than Iris?
Um, I would say so.
Alright, so that means it has to be. That means in rank 8 or rank 7 then. Rank 8 would be behind Korea. Rank 7 would be it'd be from Iris.
I'll put 7.
Alright then. And that's it. We're done with the tier list.
Yo, finally, it's been 3 hours. He kept me captive here.
I did not keep him captive here. And it had not been 3 hours. It's about to be 2 hours.
3 hours.
2 hours. If I could have done a lot quicker, you didn't have to write your notes so damn quick. You've been in your house all day. I gotta go everything.
Anyway,
what y'all give me? I didn't still have my note on a standby already. Jesus Christ. You had like 16 or actually 15 episodes to watch?
Something like that.
It was 15. I remember that some of the episodes there only 2 fight per. The maximum was 2 fight per episode. So yeah. So then 16. I forgot about the B fight. You had to watch 2 of them. So yeah, 16 the max.
Yep. Anyway.
Alright then, so yeah. If you know the fact that every time you say in the future, we're gonna talk about all the episodes. Well, the future is now. Get the collaboration. Can you go check out Victor channel? We're gonna be talking about the episode.
Yeah, FunAverage57. It's the best.
Here, link will be in the description. If I remember.
If he remembers.
I will remember me.
If he remembers.
I will remember. Yeah, if I don't though, you can remind me. I can fix that problem.
See, I could.
And then you don't. You see?
I will.
Walter, we got a link to our Discord server there, but you could definitely go check the River the Goat damn town. We can't play myself here. No, I'm kind of off that. I'm not taking all that. Join the Discord server. That's it. Me and Victor will have Twitch and Twitter.
And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Alright then. Now I got alright then, so anything you want to finish off?
No, that's it.
So yeah, these are all acid battles, so only 2 of them are 10 out of 10. We have no 9 out of 10 or 6 out of 10.
For now. There's no more battles to come.
Yeah, there more battles to come. Honestly, I kind of like the rankings for everything. What about you?
Yeah, I'm satisfied with it.
I kind of like the very first insert fight we had. That was just a 4 out of 10. And then the next and then we pretty much agree the next insert fight in a way we just double that. Even the girl fight would be the even better the Korean fight. I still say something sad that even the net insert fight better the Korean fight.
Yeah, Karina's fight was just a par.
Yeah.
I wanted better animation.
But hey, two bro, Sam and their big bro. I'm gonna stop it if I make the joke. We're done. All right, so yeah, I got episodes to be editing. I got Wednesday, Thursday to get them ready. Good.
Yes.
Hopefully on Thursday I can get a video to look at it, so double check nothing else is wrong. But none of my luck though, it's gonna be on me. It's at me. Okay, you're gonna be working on your stuff. All right, so Victor, you want to do an outro? And I'll finish it off.
No, this is your video. You do the outro.
Yeah, I finished off the outro. That's it. I thought the intro, you thought the outro. And then I ended. Okay, my video.
Okay, fine. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe. Please like if you liked.
Alright,
and
bye.
Don't dislike.
Yeah, I might that all end the thing up. Just saying bye. No, I'm joking. And like I said, you want to see a break all joint episode up to 102, go to FunAverage. But for right now, we both are tired from recording this.
I'm sick. I can hear.
That would be enough there for Pete. Right.